Adam Friedman, Rivals.com, here at the Charlotte Rivals camp with Rivals 250 offensive lineman Jayvon McFadden. Jayvon, you've been making your way around to see a bunch of different schools. You were just at Ohio State for their spring game. What did you see in Columbus that impressed you?
What I saw in Columbus that impressed me was the offensive line play. I mean, they played fast, physical, and nasty. I mean, they all on the same accord. They all play well. I mean, they all listen to Coach Fry, and they all take it in with Coach Fry. I mean, I think Coach Fry is a hell of a coach. He does his thing, and he gets all his guys to listen and focus in on them. So I think they all understand the assignment.
What's your relationship like with Coach Fry?
Well, my relationship with Coach Fry is great. I mean, he doesn't really recruit me. It's kind of like a real relationship. I mean, we always talk. We're always on FaceTime. I mean, we're always having good conversation. And I've been up there a couple times, so I feel like that is good.
Mm-hmm. You were at Miami before that. This is not the first time you've been on campus at Miami, right?
No, that was actually my first time at Miami. My first time there, I mean, they treated me well. I got to learn a little bit. I mean, I learned from Coach Cristobal. He was a very good coach. I mean, I like the way that he speaks well. I mean, his technique is good, and everybody listens. I mean, he's a little guy, but he gets it done. So
Coach Mirabal really has been coaching him up for a long time. He's gotten some big-time offensive line recruits, too, lately. Is that something that he mentioned to you?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he tells me about it. He told me that who he's trying to get in and what this class he's trying to bring. So they're just trying to make this class one of the best.
How did you feel on campus? Were you pretty comfortable there?
Yeah, I was pretty comfortable at Miami. I mean, everything was solid. Everything was smooth. Like I was saying, they treated me well. I mean, they letting me know what it was, and I like honesty, everything up front. So that's kind of what they gave me.
Mm-hmm. Before Miami, you visited schools like Maryland and Penn State. I know they're pretty high on your list there. Talk to me about the local school, Maryland. What's your relationship like with those guys, and really how viable of a contender are they for you?
Maryland, they're very valuable to me because I feel that Coach Locke is doing an amazing job of trying to keep the hometown talent home. I mean, we have a lot of good guys out there from that DMV area, and he just wants to keep them all in the crib right in the backyard.
Mm-hmm. Penn State, has been recruiting the DMV for such a long time, and I know you've been up there at least once, probably more than that at this point. Yeah. When you think about Penn State, how comfortable do you feel with those guys, and what do you see out of their development along the offensive line?
I mean, when I think about Penn State, I think O-line because they always send an offensive lineman to the draft. They always have an offensive lineman coming out. I mean, just speak of Olu, for one, he's from my area. He went to Gonzaga. So just that comfortability right there, I mean, it shows me that the guys from here can play.
Mm-hmm. All right, coming up, what's next for you? Do you have any more visits planned?
Yeah, I mean, Texas A&M, I know I want to go there next week, and then Colorado for their spring game.
Mm-hmm. At A&M, who do you talk with over there? What makes you so interested in the Aggies?
I mean, Coach Mike, he's a very good guy. I mean, he's very upfront and honest. Like I was saying before, I like honesty, and I like people that's going to be upfront with me. I don't really like to beat around the bush because if you lie to me one day, I might not like you for 1 or 2 days, but it's going to be the best for me overall fit because if you lie to me all the time, then I wouldn't like you at all.
I get that. Then you mentioned Colorado. You've got a special connection up there. You're really close with Jordan Seaton, 5-star they signed last year. What's he tell you about his time up there so far?
I mean, Jordan, he loves it. I mean, me and Jordan, we talk every day. I mean, me and Jordan just got off the phone not too long ago, actually. He loves it up there. I mean, everything about Boulder is good for him. I mean, I think he got into a really good fit and a really good system with Coach Dion. I mean, Coach Dion is an amazing guy. I mean, I had a conversation with him before, and he's just real, and he's honest, and he's genuine. You can feel the energy there. So Jordan just being there is kind of like a plus up for it.
Mm-hmm. Does that give Colorado the edge for you at this point?
I mean, I wouldn't say an edge just because of that reason, but that's my boy. Like I was saying, that's my best friend, so he loves it. I mean, I'm going to go up there and see how it is for myself because we all have different paths.
All right, sounds good. Commitment timeline, when do you want to get this over with?
For me, I want to be like a mid-season type of guy. Probably like around game 5 or 6. I want to feel comfortable with this thing because I don't want to be a guy that's going to hit the transfer portal or anything like that. I want to be at my school for 3 to 4, so I just want to make sure that it's the right fit for me, and I'm still a kid at the end of the day, so I just need to take my time.
I get that. How about official visits? Have you set any of those up yet?
No, I haven't set any official visits up yet, but I know that I will, and just for like summer, I know I'll take an official visit to Ohio State. I know I'll take an official visit to Maryland. I'll take an official visit to Colorado. I'll take an official visit to Penn State. I'll take a couple of official visits for just a couple.
Mm-hmm. All right, sounds good. Rivals 250 offensive lineman Jayvon McFadden starting to really figure some things out. We appreciate you making the trip all the way down here to Charlotte. Thanks very much.
Appreciate you.